All right. First week of James Explains. Looks like it's going to be complete. Let's see. Where can I write my next question down? Need a piece of paper. Oh, Jesus. I've got to do another sketchbook. I'm going to have to switch over to using printer paper really soon. Let's see. I'll just find an old page that I can tear out of. Yeah, this will work. Nothing on the back there, yeah. All right. Today's question. A little bit small, whatever. Can I buy this same product? That's not how you spell product. So I have it written down as Target. You can always change it in the sprint part. Can I buy this same product at? Oh boy, James, you gotta get that right. At Target, okay. Let's put this all the way over here. I think we might finish the sketchbook today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Question. Can I buy this product at Target? Question mark. I'm going to change it up a little bit right off the cusp. I'm going to change this to, can I buy this product elsewhere? All right. So this is immediately off the top of my head. I get a couple things. So buy this product. This part right here. Obviously, this is a purchasing system. It's pricing. It is it's comparison, you know, because this product and elsewhere, wow, it's a bad arrow. You get the first thing that you usually think of is, okay, can I buy this and can I do it somewhere, get it somewhere else? Usually this elsewhere could mean cheaper or faster, easier, you know. It's the only time you would ask yourself that question, more convenient, etc. So what we're really doing today is I think we're going to be building out some part or prototyping some process behind a price comparison feature or app or something like that. So easier is kind of the dream goal. This inconvenience. Because both of these help you. Okay, so you have basically we're building a comparison feature, something like that. So let's see. Let's right off the bat. I was thinking something. This is just coming out of my head. You go into a store. You see, I'll just do like soap. Trying to make this story up as I go. After you have that soap there, you want, yes, there we go. So you want to say, oh, it's $2.99, whatever. And then like, you ask the question, can I buy this product elsewhere? And why would you do that? Well, because elsewhere it might be cheaper. I'm going to stop writing so small. Might be cheaper. It might be faster, less lines. It could also be different types. And then the variance that you get when you want to go elsewhere is what we're trying to go for here. So if we were to break this down to like pain points, like we did in yesterday's exercise. Pain points. The question would be something like, why go elsewhere? Or what do you not like about the product you're buying? Product's location, because we're looking for this whole elsewhere. And the answers to these questions could be anything like, why go elsewhere? Well, obviously, it could be cheaper. Additionally, you could have bad service here. Or a poor selection. You could also have more options elsewhere. Actually, that's not a pain point, so we'll get rid of that one. Okay, and then what do you not like about the product's location? Super easy one would be like, hey, this store smells. You could say, what else could we say about this location? The product is hard to find. Stuff like that. So these are all pain points. Or actually, why go elsewhere? Cheaper isn't the right pain point. It's the opposite of that. It's too expensive. Too expensive. Poor selection. Bad service. What do you not like about the location? It smells. It's hard to find. So from these pain points, we can start to create some solutions. So for example, you have I was talking about price comparison. Um, how are we going to identify? This is a lot of writing about this. How will I identify a product? Well, if it's a case of soap, I'll draw it out so you can see this. If you're listening, I'll try and be descriptive. On your box of soap, because they don't ever sell soap just by like the piece, you have stuff like barcodes, which can be camera recognition. You have labels. Just going to draw one out for each one of these. You have branded labels, you know, Captain Smelly's Soap to Go or something like that. And then, you know, box around it, whatever. Branded label. You have, what else when it comes to identifying soap? You could literally, you could search by name. By name for soap. And these is something like, I don't know, a search bar. Like, whoa, okay. I can look for Captain Smelly's soap. Captain Smelly's soap. Okay. So there's a bunch of different ways you can identify this product. And once you've identified it, you want to go to the comparison part. So when it comes to comparison, or the location elsewhere, this is identify. Now I have comparison, because at the end of the day, we're trying to find a place where we can buy it elsewhere. So sticking with the question to lead us through. You have multiple stores. You know, if you're at a strip mall, you could have a bunch of stores. Down a line here, down a line there. And you could be here, and the additional soap could be down the line. So, soap locations. So you have maps. You can have 3D, like digital app location. You have signs. But what we want to do is find a way to compare the soaps within the locations. So I'm going to assume that we're going to be doing this through some sort of application. Maybe the example here, the Target application. Maybe there is a comparison feature. And that's what I want to be able to try to accomplish here. So you have your product. Let's split this off. Say we just go by the classic barcode. And you're in this Target app. Just going to draw a target at the top of the screen. You know, you're looking at either, this is probably what you'd be seeing on the other end. Let's not start there. You have whatever store you're in. Let's just say you're in the soap store. That works. And from the soap store, you see your soap in its soap box. Super nice, yada yada yada. And then it has this barcode on it. And that's a very poorly drawn barcode. Let's make that better. Okay. So you can open up your comparison application, or you can open up your open comparison app, or you could open competitor app. In this case, this would be like Target because they're right around the corner, and you wanna be able to scan or somehow see what you bought to see if there's a cheaper option there. So I guess it would be easy if there was a comparison app that worked for everything else, but I'm going to assume you're an avid shopper and you have the Target app, the Best Buy app, the Market Basket, etc., etc. And all of these you use the Wegmans to, you can open them. They hopefully have a camera or comparison tool built in. If not, we'll have to assume that this is some like feature that's added to most apps then when it comes to comparing prices. So let's see. Let's try a user flow here. Start off with your soap. So you say, holding, what was it? Captain Smelly soap. Captain Smelly soap. Captain Smelly soap. Put this in a box because it's just what you're up to. And you notice the price. We'll go with price today. You notice the price is abnormally high. Soap must be in high demand or something like that. So after you do that, you say, and you ask the question, can I buy this product, in this case soap, elsewhere? Put this in a circle. So what do? Well, you open your, let's go with Target. Open the Target app. And this will be an action. Open the Target app. We could have you scan with like a picture. We could have you scan, we could have you manually enter a barcode number. We could have you use some recognition software on the camera to recognize the logo on the soapbox. Search by the name. I'll put them all down. Scan barcode with, I'll call it PriceCom feature. PriceCom for price comparison. And this is something you do. Or you could do something like enter name into PriceCom. Okay. Or you could do something like, these are all the same, I just drew them really widely. You could have scan logo with PriceCom camera feature. A bunch of different ways that you can identify this product. Once you're inside there, let's see. Once you're inside, you can, it'll probably match your product to a list or a, what do you call it? A database. So all of these will lead to the same thing. Match product, in this case soap, to price.com database. And this is something the computer will handle. Okay, and then after that, we could have like a location or a list show up. Locations of, I guess, locations of, you probably want to be able to filter before that. So you could have locations of cheaper, locations of easier, locations of, what do we have written down here? More convenient, based on some further information. Let's see. I think we'll definitely start off with a list. List of comparable products. Comparable products. This appears. This is basically just the list of where else you can get it. And then from here you can filter by ... This is kind of cool. This is something that you can do. You can have either, what did we say? So price, cheaper, more expensive. Filter by price, cheaper, expensive. Filter by speed. Speed, I'm going to put down speed in parentheses of acquisition. You know, like if this place is known to have long lines or something like that. Filter by, quite literally, just store. Maybe you have a preference. You'd like to go to BJ's to get your soap. And then from here, you have your store, your speed. You won't be able to go by smell, unfortunately. I don't know if there's a rating system for smell yet. Maybe that's another product. Convenience, ease, purchase system. Service, you can filter by service maybe. No smells. Is availability up on here? Well, no, I'm not thinking. I don't think it would show up on the app unless it was available at another store. So we have price. Filtered by variety. Let's go with variety. Variety. This would be similar types of product. In case you don't want to just get Captain Smellies all the time. Maybe you want to shop at a place and compare with stuff that is different colors or something like that. So anyway, you're looking at Captain Smelly soap. You know this price is a little bit high. Can I buy this to sell elsewhere? Whether it's the price, whether it's the store, I'm using this as almost like the trigger to make you want to ask the question. You open up, for example, the Target app, and you can use the PriceCom feature or price comparison. You can enter the name, you can scan the logo, you can scan a barcode. It'll match it into a PriceCom database. And then this feature, this PriceCom, will bring up a list of available products. And you can filter them, this list, by price. This is within other stores. Speed of acquisition in other stores, how long it takes you to get it. Some stores have very long waits. Maybe that's logged somehow. The type of store, I should probably specify this by writing type. And then the variety. So whether there's any similar types of products. And from here, looks like we can start sketching some stuff out. Got a couple more pages left, so I think I should be good. All right, so where do we want to start? Things I want to draw. I've done enough pictures of this scanning thing, but I want to show this piece right here where you scan the logo. Amazon does this with one of their products, and I think it'd be really cool if you could do that for anything, so you don't have to do just the barcode. That's a little too cut and simple. Entering the name is purely manual. I like the idea of logo recognition. A lot of these things I do are based around cameras. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe I should try and change it up. You match, I don't need to really show the matching screen. I'll show a list. I like the idea of showing a list. And then incorporate the feature, the filter feature. I don't want to show an end result here. I just want to show these screens because, this is an exercise. But I want to show the key points that I think would be really cool to look at and are more important than, a stick figure noticing a price is high or opening an app. All right, so scan logo with PriceCom camera feature. Scan logo with PriceCom camera feature. There we go, it's written, it's legible. Okay, so I'll do that in the top half and then probably be able to break this up simple. Okay, so you have your camera, your app, maybe you're inside your Target app, whatever. And then you have your search bar at the top. There's this app called Untapped where they have this barcode thing off to the right that you can select. Then you have the rest of your hoopla on this app that you're trying to use. I'm not very familiar with the Target app, but I'm going to assume that it looks something like a normal shopping app. So this is your search bar. This is your barcode scanner. And this conquers both of those pieces. Maybe next to the barcode scanner, we can put the logo match thing. So rather than the search bar looking something like this, it could, we'll put an X next to that. It could look something like this. So the search is a little bit smaller, but then you can do both. I'll put a little X here to represent a logo. This is PriceCom. And then here you have barcode. And then you have search. Or, hourglass, whatever. Hourglass, magnifying glass. So each one of these each one of these is like a different way you can find the product that you want, all within the main page. So I want to highlight this price count feature today. So you tap that, do a little tap, like boop. Okay. And then we'll just sub this in here. Tap that. Maybe it expands, so it's one of these things where the camera like function gets bigger. Oh, maybe you could like take up a section of the screen. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Pardon me if I pause sometimes during this, as my brain's turning over. I'm trying to come up with the new ideas. So if they hit me and I freeze, I'm thinking. So you know, the border is expanding like this. But wouldn't it be cool if you could like, what if like within the app, this didn't just take the entire thing and turn it into a camera? What if like a section of the screen became the camera? I'm not sure how easy this is to program in an app, but imagine like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. Imagine you have your page that looks like this, and after you press the tap button, you get something that does this, where this search bar up here, it splits. Yeah, or like maybe it stretches to the full length, and you still have your target, whatever, branding, whatever, that can be shoved up, who cares? But everything else gets shoved down. To make room for this camera. You know, you got your products, things about it, whatever. And then, you know, you have more of them. Dotted lines are the greatest thing in the world. So then this is your camera zone. 2 targets. Okay, interesting. Probably should have drawn that dotted line. This is now the camera space. So within here, you're still in the app, but now you can like hold your chunk of soap and be like, hey, I got this really nice branding along the top here. And you can take that and stick it under the camera. So the app goes from being a normal one, you press this button over here, and it expands. Everything shoves down and this camera piece is there. So rather than the whole screen being taken over the camera, you know, it's frickin' soap. It's nice to be able to stay within the app, not feel like you're just stepping out to the camera just so you can jump back in with like a re-upload or whatever. Yeah, it's a nice little break. It's kind of fun. Okay. So I'll draw on the next screen. How many pages we have left? Oh, we'll be fine. So you'll have right here, you know, you have your target. Boom. Got this really cool camera view open. And then everything is pushed down below. Yada yada. And you take your soapbox and your, you know, maybe it's sitting on a rack, something like that. And you have a row of them. There's a bunch of soaps here. Always a big soap aisle at these stores. And then you have yours. And there's these other ones, you know, Soap Master, Soapity Soap, Soapstitious, etc. And the recognition software will do something. We'll just blow this out a bit, where it's like, okay, you have your box soap logo on it, and it matches things, you know, matches corners, does little machine learning to connect to pieces that it recognizes. This is all third party. This is all recognition software. And then eventually it finds the match, and maybe it blinks. Blink. And your product shows up. So how do we want to show it shows up? Maybe, what do we have? We have a list after this. Then we have a filter incorporated. So now that it's in this centerpiece, you can have, still within the Target app. I think this is actually kind of cool. Whatever. You have your product, then it gets shoved down into here. You get like the corporate view of it. Maybe like buy it in bulk, whatever. And you have the name of it. And then you have the price, $16.99. Actually, am I in the Target app? What am I doing? Am I naming it based on, am I pricing it? Actually, no. Okay, so we immediately go to comparisons. You have your list. $17.99. And $6.99. And another one that's like $10. And from here, you know, you can always scroll up and down to compare the prices. But this is all within the Pricecom app inside Target app. And then after that, you have, you know, you're just going through, you can filter. So where do we want to stick this filter? Probably below here. I guess on this last page, I'll draw the final. Well, I'm going to have to totally convert to printer paper after this. You have your Target app. You have your box of soaps. Yada, yada. Boom, boom, boom. Color it up. We'll have the filter. And it's like a drop down. I shook a little bit there. And then you have back to your list, $6.99, $20.99, and the name, $13.99. Maybe, fuck, it'd probably get more on the screen if you do it this way. Also, screens aren't that small anymore. What am I doing? You have your box. Filter. Actually, you have your name, Captain Smellies, and then below that you have filter. And then your downward arrow, etc. Boom. $6.99. Boom. $17.99. Boom. Yeah, next to it lets you get a lot more luxury space. $20.99. Then your last one, $10. So what this allows you to do, I'm not sure. We'll leave the break like that. What this allows you to do is have your compared thing, the name, the app that it's within, open up the filtering system. It's probably just your normal standard drop down, and you can see your prices of where else you can get it at. So this would be like, Shop Mart. This could be Wegmans. This could be convenience store. And then this could be Frank's Scrub Shack. Cool. So basically, that's how it breaks down here. I guess I'll go through the pages one more time. So let's see. If you have, can I buy this product at Target? We changed it to can I buy this product elsewhere? Came up with a purchasing system, pricing comparison, cheaper, faster, easier, convenience. Those are things that word association that my brain jumped to. Store, this is like a right out the cusp. You have a store, see a soap. Oh, it's a certain price. Can I buy this product elsewhere? Cheaper, faster, different types of it. Pain points that come with it. Why would I want to go elsewhere? Well, probably too expensive, poor selection, bad service. What do you not like about product association? Maybe the store smells, or the product's hard to find. And after that, you ask yourself, well, how will I identify the product? Well, you have a couple ways that you can do that. You have a barcode. You have a branded label. You can search by the name, search. For the comparison, you want to compare what locations, the map. Maybe there's some sort of 3D digital way of looking at them. There's signs in your own mall or something like that. I started sketching, but then I crossed that right out because it didn't really make sense what I was going after, so I just kind of left it and moved on. You have the soap store. You have your barcode on it. Open the comparison app. Maybe you can open the competitor's app. I just went with the competitor app and hope they had a feature inside of it. This is the long user flow and how it looks. So you have Captain Smelly's soap. You can notice the prices are normally high. Can I buy the product elsewhere? That's the question that you ask. Open the Target app, for example, the competitor. Scan the barcode of the price comp feature, price comparison, price comp. Or you can enter the name, or you can scan the logo, all three options. You can match the price in the price comp database. A list of comparable products appears. You can filter them by cheaper, speed of acquisition, variety, different types, or what store you want to go to. I just have the stores that are there by default, but filtering, of course, is totally up to you. Then you can scan the logo. See if I can get this whole thing on screen. And when you scan the logo, you can use a search bar. Originally went with just the barcode scanner, but I said, why don't we just shove that all over and add the price comp feature? You tap it. The camera expands inside the app and doesn't take over the entire screen. I think that's really cool. So then, your box can fit in there if you're on a shelf or whatever. You press the button, expands on the screen. So then you say you see this is what you see. The price soap is on a shelf. This is what it does when it recognizes the soap. Blinks, take a picture, however it does it. And then you see something like this in your list views. So you have your product up top, your prices, and whatever filters are below. This is all within the Pricecom or app or inside the Target app, whichever works easier. And then finally, you have your final page. So you'll see the Target product filter. I decided to take the price, slide them over so you get more information on the page on the screen. So you have your branding, the product itself, the name, filter below that. These right now are stores. Currently the filter must be set on store. You could change that once again to price, or you could change that to convenience, etc., and they'd be listed out here below. So, just finished another sketchbook. That's a good feeling. Anyway, this has been James Explains. Just finished week 1. Look forward to doing some more of these, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.